6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Now we got 4 years of Wii hate, but guess what? You're too late. The Wii is the best, and it isn't any less. We got Mario, better than Halo. For some third parties, they're giving us much more. Ah, yes, that was a great song, wasn't it? Anyway, what I really wanted to talk about was the Wii is dying. Apparently, it's in this like massive software drought, and if Nintendo doesn't make Wii 2, Wii HD soon, they're pretty much going to kill themselves because apparently the Wii is like in this terrible drought and like it's just sucking right now, and the Wii is just dying as a console. First and foremost, I want to say that I'm not a rabid Nintendo fanboy. I know my last two videos, the way I kind of pulled it off was very Nintendo fanboy-ish, and I apologize for that because I try my best not to be, a biased gamer. Because being a biased gamer in today's standards really is the worst thing it can be. It's great to like all consoles. It's great to like all games. Just like games for what they are, and not who developed it or who made it or what it's on, or you know what I mean. So I just want to say I'm not a biased gamer. I do not hate the PS3 or 360. The only reason I'm making this video is because I was just defending the hate that the Wii shouldn't get. That's the only reason I'm making this video. So don't just don't think I'm like a complete biased gamer, because I'm not. I'm just defending the hate the Wii gets. I'm not going to thrash the PS3 or 360 at all like I did in my past two videos. And by the way, my last video was a complete joke. By the way, because I know that was an extreme fanboyish type of song, rap or whatever that was. Anyway, so apparently like a lot of people, not everybody one, but a lot of people think that the Wii is in this massive software drought, and Nintendo really needs to just give it up with the Wii and just make their next console before they kill themselves. I think the reason some people think this is because if you look at the normal Nintendo schedule, the Wii is supposed to end this year. Because let's just look at the usual Nintendo schedule. Let's see. NES started in 1995, ended in 1991. SNES started in 1991, ended in 1996. N64 started in 1996, ended in 2001. GameCube started in 2001, ended in 2006. We started in 2006, but if you look at the current, the usual schedule, Nintendo schedule, the Wii is supposed to end this year, and that's why some people think it's in a software drought. The reason why most people think about the Wii's in the software drought, the reason most people is just like completely like just man are thrashing the Wii. It's just like saying it's like completely dead as a console. Nothing's coming out on it. Which, by the way, the Wii's not in a software drought. It's good games are still coming out for it, which is proven by games like Lost in Shadow, Mario Sports Mix, Daybop 2, Bit Trip Flux. The Wii still has games. But people seem to think that it's in this massive software drought, and it's just really dying as a console. And Nintendo needs to, make their next console. Now, I agree that Nintendo does indeed need to make their next console, because if I really want them to stick with the 5 year limit, because if they don't stick with the 5 year limit, then the Wii is going to get dated, and I don't want the Wii to get dated. A console should only last, only like 5 to 6 years at the most. If they Nintendo release their console next year, I won't mind. But please don't surpass 2012 really, because the Wii isn't dated right now. But if they surpass the usual limit, then yeah, the Wii will start getting dated, and people will start hating the Wii even more than they do now. So but the main thing is which is done about this is that IGN went as far as to make an article. They literally made an article, which I'm looking at right now. They made an article about saving the Wii. Apparently it's like some ways that third parties and first parties can like save the Wii before it dies or something. I don't know. It's not really so much. I don't. It is kind of a Wii hate topic, but I don't really know. It's kind of like just like the Wii's dying, and like it's pretty much an article about how they can really save the Wii from this apparent software drought that it's in. Um, which honestly is just ridiculous. I mean, people shouldn't have to make articles about saving the Wii. I mean, seriously. I mean, admittedly, the N64 and GameCube on their dying years, they didn't have the best software out there either, and people weren't complaining back and forth about how the systems were dying or anything. Nobody was complaining about that. But for some reason, like always, the Wii, for some reason, it just has to get thrashed everywhere for some reason. And now that the 3DS is out, the 3DS is going to cause some hate for the Wii, even though the 3DS itself has been getting some hate too. But the 3DS will. Well, I can tell with some of the stuff that the 3DS has, like friend cards online, and like I don't know, just like better shading effects on the graphics or whatever. I know the 3DS will definitely start conjuring up some more Wii hate, which is even worse. But The one thing, like I said, the thing I do agree on is that uh, the thing that I do agree on is that the Wii should definitely end soon. Not because it's in a software drought, just because they need to go with their usual schedule. Otherwise, the Wii will get dated and it'll just get, it'll just get boring, really, because consoles can only last so long and still be interesting. Same goes for the PS3 and 360 too. I know apparently they're trying to make those consoles last until like what 2015, which really I don't care how good the hardware is. That is just ridiculous. I mean, really, all three of the consoles are really just getting dated right now, mainly because they really need to just not make peripherals like PlayStation Move and Connect to, really try to push the system's lifespans to make them like 10 years or whatever. Just go with the normal, lifespan. A lifespan for a console should be 5 to 6 years, no more than that. Not because the Wii's in the software drought, but just because, it's going to get dated. But actually, I'd say the Wii is doing better. I say the Wii's doing better than the GameCube and N64 did on their dying years. I mean, think about it. What came out on the N64 in 2001. 2001. Think about it. What came out on N64 in 2001? Just think about it. I'll give you a second. Exactly. I mean, like, what really came out on this? I mean, we're only like 3 months into 2011, and even for the people that do think it's a software drought, E3 hasn't come yet, so I really don't have the right. Even if you do think the Wii's a software drought, you don't have the right to really say that right now, because we've already had some games that have come out, like Mario Sports Mix. Like I said, Blob 2, Bit Trip Flux, Arcade Essentials came out on WiiWare. We've had Lost in Shadow, which by the way, the game is freaking awesome. I'm telling you, we've had good games, but once again, just the Wii hate conjures up. Um, but yeah, I say the Wii is doing better than the. Also, what came out in 2001 on GameCube? I mean, 2006 on GameCube. What came out in 2006 on GameCube? I'll give you a second to think about that. Besides Twilight Princess, which by the way was on Wii too, came out on GameCube. What came out on GameCube in 2006? Exactly. I'd say the Wii is doing better than those systems did on their dying years, which proves that 2011 is not the dying year for Wii. 2011 is not the dying year for Wii. I'm really starting to think that Nintendo's going to release their next console next year. What their next console is going to be, what its hardware capability is going to be, what games it's going to have, I have no idea. I'm not a Nintendo console predictor, but the main point of this rant is just to take note about this, apparent software drought that the Wii is in, and just saying that the Wii is not in a software drought. People really need to stop saying that it's dying as a console, because it's not. It's nowhere near dying right now. We probably won't end until sometime next year, maybe even more than that. So people really need to stop. There's really no point of thrashing it at this point, because you're not going to stop Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo's not going to listen to this hate. Nintendo's not going to be like, okay, we'll release our next console earlier just because you guys hate the Wii. No, we're not. They're not going to do that. So just saying that. And the main thing that, like I said, the main thing that bothers me about this is that our IGN went as far as to make an article, but I think in general IGN is just pretty stupid, because last year, at the exact same time, around the exact same time, like January, I think February, they started talking about, it's over Nintendo. You need to make a Wii HD, you need to make Wii 2, you need to make some extension to the Wii or your new console, or else you're screwed pretty much. Because man, so it's just IGN in general. It's just pretty stupid. But that article and like some other stuff, just people have been saying, just been ridiculous about the Wii. 3DS has conjured up some Wii hate, but it's not that massive right now. 3DS really, in terms of Wii hate, isn't that big a deal. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. Not as long and stupid as my first rant was, but I think I don't know, maybe I cleared some of this stuff out, even though this rant won't do anything. But I really just wanted to point this apparent software drought that the Wii is in right now. So I'll definitely maybe make more of these controversy Nintendo Wii videos. I don't know how long I'm gonna go with this thing, but yeah, I'm done.